What we do here is go back.
From being known as YouTube's edgiest content creator, for making content cop videos, calling out YouTubers that still or has done something wrong, to now being on the other side of the stick, we will be talking about iDubbbz, aka Ian, and this is the first time I have ever thought about this man since his glory days, with hearing about his horrible boxing event called Creator Clash. So let's go into depth about iDubbbz from then to now. Content Cop. From 2015 to 2017, Ian's Content Cop series was one of the biggest highlights of his channel. As mentioned earlier, his Content Cop focuses on the critique of other YouTubers and called them out for either plagiarism, like the content, or other YouTubers behavior overall. He made Content Cop videos on YouTubers such as Tanamangu, which that one is a very controversial one. He went as far as to say the N-word to her.
To see Tana, so I'm pretty thrilled about that. And we're gonna be like that little cherry on top, so that little whipped cream fluff frosting. Is it worth it? Hell yeah, it's worth it.
Let's go and take a picture because this camera's like for the future.
And so the guy looks at me and he wraps his arm around me and he looks in the camera and he goes, say, and he puts his thumbs up and then like blank and he says the N-word, like hard R, N-word, like say N-word, like hard R, like smiley, loud as fuck, like yells it and then like looks at me and looks into the camera. Like
Keemstar, Leafy is here, and Rice Gum. Remember the last two names from me, okay? In October of that year, iDubbbz uploaded a video called Content Cop Jake Paul. But everybody during that era really disliked Jake Paul. The Jake Paul Ian was referring to was Rice Gum, and he called him, and I quote, please don't cancel me for saying this, he called him an Asian Jake Paul.
What are you talking about? It's like you watched the Leafy video and thought, this is all this guy does is roast people's appearance. I could stave off all criticism by showing pictures of myself when I was a goofball kid. I like you when you're a goofball kid. That's perfectly fine. Those pictures are great. You should show the clip of you saying comments is what you should be doing.
What, he raped you? No, but did it feel good though? How long did the last for?
5 minutes or less.
Oh, okay. So it's not that bad. Did you sue him and shit or not? You were to make one on me. What would you say?
It seems like he wants to move past the rape comments, and I don't blame him. I would want to move past those as well. But I didn't say that I'm morally superior to you, because it seems like he has this disregard for what he can be criticized for.
What would he say?
And I just want to spell it out. Hey, dumbass, you did something stupid in the past. You can be criticized for it.
If she's not mad, why are you guys mad? But anyways, I guess sorry isn't enough. I mean, I guess I really f***ed up.
In this video, you're hyper-focused on the idea that people aren't forgiving you even though you've apologized and
been capable of making up playground insults. That's bad. But then I heard you tried to rap. I was more disappointed than when I found out Casey Neistat didn't have nice tats. Boy, gotta flex. Gotta flex, flex, flex. Because
Rice Gum responded to iDubbbz video by making a song called Frick the Police and a video responding to his Content Cop, only for iDubbbz to make another Content Cop video on Rice Gum. Unfortunately for Ian, YouTube has changed a lot with the bullying and harassment content. Ian's Content Cop video on Leafy is Here was taken down in 2023, and he had unlisted all the Content Cop video in a video titled I Miss the Old iDubbbz, where ironically he Content Cops himself.
That people would see that as a reflection of who I am and what I value, but I'm starting to realize that that is a very weak and passive way to, you know, run my channel and live my life. So I think it's, you know, if I'm gonna have the balls to go to Tana's fan meetup and say slurs at her and then make a video about how it's okay to say slurs, I think I should have the balls to make an apology video and take accountability for the mistakes I've made. So that's what this video is. I've realized that I need to be crystal clear about what I believe, so there's no room for ambiguity. I am responsible for creating a lot of hurtful and damaging content on this channel, and I've also created a culture of apathy and, I don't know, a lot of like cruelty as well. Like, You know, some of the videos I've made have been very, not edgy. I don't think they you know, some of these videos were edgy. I think they were just outright cruel. So I don't want people to, you know, get it confused about, you know, where I stand. I have made some cruel, hurtful content, and I need to acknowledge that, and I'm really sorry that it's taken me this long to acknowledge it. The content I'm talking about specifically are content cop videos and videos where I was just generally criticizing people for very lackluster reasons, and you know, obviously didn't have any accountability online whatsoever. I'm sorry to everyone that I made content cop videos on. I still don't like the majority of you, and that's fine, but I can recognize that you did not deserve the hate and harassment that I sent your way. I particularly want to apologize to Tana. Tana, I'm sorry. I should have never made that video. I harassed Tana in person and then harassed her online, and that's deplorable behavior. It's so stupid. I'm also sorry to all the black viewers and minority groups who had to put up with that video and put up with, you know, the phrases. I said either it's all okay or none of it's okay. And that's just so dangerous and stupid. I have made content.
This is honestly good for Ian that he's owning up to his content comp days. Like, yeah, being edgy back then was pretty cool, and like, you can still be edgy, but you just can't be racist. Creator clash. Before we talk about this, I want to personally say that this ain't it. It looks like shit. Why the fuck the logo look like an early 2000s design that you see on a TV or a fucking event for video game enthusiasts? Creator Clash? That's the worst name that you can ever think of for a boxing event. The fucking logo looks like those annoying Raid Shadow Legends ads that you be skipping all the fucking time.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Now, I did hear some negative criticism about the event, but I'm not really a big fan of these types of boxing events, so I don't know much, so bear with me. Apparently, Creator Clash was created due to Rice Gum backing out of his match against Ian, which was smart on his end in the long run, and he was looking for new creators to join the event. Creator Clash 1 was pretty okay watching it. It looked well organized and not rushed. Don't get me wrong, the event as a whole was created for a great cause because all the money was donated to charity. Mind you, that was Creator Clash 1. Creator Clash 2, however...
The State Athletic Commission...
Here, B-Line's a big right hand.
AB's landing shots here. Chaos is right, Charlie. It's pandemonium.
This event is shit. And what's even worse is that iDubbbz made a video talking about how Creator Clash failed to raise money for donations and cost them $250,000 or $250,000, and causing a lot of drama between Ian and the people that he was associated with throughout this event.
Creators sacrificing a lot of time, money, and energy. We lost $250,000 on the event. The way that this typically works for anyone who's unaware is that once our expenses are paid off for the event, like all the minimums of, like, you know, broadcasting, the hotel, travel, all that sort of stuff, once that's all paid off, then we can start paying the charities. Unfortunately, we didn't even reach the break-even point, right? We're $250,000 in the red. I foolishly thought that the success of last year should be a minimum, you know, a minimum for what we are able to do this year. It was wrong, and I feel a lot of shame because a lot of people were trusting me and trusting our team to, you know, protect the event and protect the charities and protect just the whole thing. It feels particularly bad because this isn't like a regular business where it's all a personal loss.
Unfortunately, I had to suffer watching the Creator Clash 2 stream for these purposes, and I wanted to gouge my eyes out. It felt like I was watching a goddamn circus full of clowns that didn't entertain me. Why homie was swinging like this? Why is he swinging like this? Is his first ever fight that he been into. Also, shout out to John Morrison with that victory. I didn't even know that he a boxer. I didn't even know mans can box. That's just the only thing I enjoy from this event, and it's not because I'm a wrestling fan, damn it. Now, looking at Ian, why the fuck Ian looks like a fiend from Kensington? Did this man not train at all? Did he not train well? I see why he calls Creator Clash 2 trauma, because my god, this is trauma watching it. Overall, I barely watch his content. Hell, I'm not even subscribed to him anymore, and I think I must have unsubbed based on some shit that I personally didn't agree with what he said. So I just unfollowed. It was many like years back. I just unfollowed him instead of leaving a hateful comment because, you know, logic. He still posts here and there, but the videos like this one, it looks like he had recorded on Twitch and posted on YouTube just for the fun of it. It looks like life hit him the fuck hard. It looks like he's going through it, but I hope all is well. Other than that, guys, that's my video for today. What you guys think of this video on iDubbbz, and what would you like to see me talk about next? Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell for future notifications channel. It's your girl ManiTwoTimez signing off.